Hey guys, Jaws the Shark Reviews here, and today we're be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Brawn. So, here he is in his alt mode, and this figure right here is definitely one of my most highly anticipated figures of this year because the last mainline Brawn figure that we got was in 2017 for the Times Return one. I didn't get that one, but that one, yeah, that one was just. I mean, it was fine, like from what I saw, but it had the toy accurate deco. I mean, if you got the Takara Tomy one, then you'd get the cartoon accurate deco, but it had the toy accurate one here in the U.S. And it was, especially ever since the War for Cybertron trilogy debuted a few years later, and we got more cartoon accurate styles and scales as well. That figure just didn't work anymore, and so for a little while we've been wanting a brand new G1 cartoon accurate base Brawn, and flash forward now, and we got one right here. So I'm super glad that we got one. So yeah. Now, before we take a look at Brawn himself, let's take a look at his packaging. Yeah, I do like it. I love that he's like charging right into you, which is basically what he was trying to do in the Megatron. But that failed. We all know how that went. But yeah, he's A622. You got Transformers the movie on the top here as well. On the side here, you get a close shot of that same artwork. He's a deluxe class. As previously stated, on the side here you get a more zoomed out look of the artwork. Again, really nice artwork. I love the shading and stuff on it. He's an Autobot. On the back here, there he is. His face looks a little weird. It doesn't look like it kind of looks painted to me. I know it's a CGI render, but still, it's kind of looks a little funny. But yeah, he's 23 steps. The name of his backdrop is Decepticon Shovel Ambush, which is the only scene he showed up in before he tragically died. And he only showed up for he was only there for like 10-15 seconds or something like that. Yeah. And then there's a little bio right there. And there's him with the backdrop. There's all this down here. And the bottom, this RAM stuff. And that is it for the packaging. So let's bring Brawn right back in. And yeah, and when the listings came out about a year ago that he was going to be in SSA 6, I'm like, oh wow, I can't wait to see what he looks like. But I was still hoping they do a good job, and well, Hasbro's impressed me yet again. He's actually a pretty solid figure. But anyways, let's get a up close look here at his alt mode. Yeah, absolutely love it. It's that same kind of Jeep sort of vehicle, and we're used to him having. And yeah, unfortunately, on my copy, this doesn't want to stand. I mean, sometimes it will, like if you put up, most of the time it just, see, it's like this tab down here. It's not staying in. So that's one little issue that I have, but that's just for my copy. I'm sure it's better on other people's copies. But yeah, I love how they did the wheels. Would have preferred them not having the clip-on ones. Yeah, I just don't like that. At least they did paint in the hubcaps, but still, not a huge fan of the clip-on thing, especially like when it's all unpainted and stuff, and you can see that there visibly. It's just, but it doesn't look as bad on here. I just still would prefer if they have like a pin or something. But yeah, I got light blue here painted for the windows, so that's cool. So it's not clear plastic. And yeah, the side here, you got all this. Love how they did his tires. Looks nice. Would have been nice if they painted this back here. Wish that they painted that in, because it's still one of his windows. But yeah, the bottom here, visible head syndrome. Just have his head turned around. Yeah. So overall, not too bad. Really love how he turned out. Just wish, well, at least on my copy, that this had been better. And also, I wish there was like more paint back here. I mean, there's a little bit of detailing, but just, but the lack of paint just does not look good there, especially, the missing paint on that back window. But overall, I do dig it. So yeah. Now anyways, for the accessories, well, he does have a spare tire right up here, and this is actually removable, as you can see right there. And here it is, as previously seen. And yeah, let's see, is this about the... Yeah, it's actually about the same scale as the other wheel, so props to Hasbro for consistency. So yeah, and he does have, of course, his blaster right here. So let's get a nice up close look at that. Not a lot going on, but still cool that he comes with it. So you can put that right up here, and there you go. So now you can launch out bullets or whatever and shoot some Decepticons. So yeah, and we'll just remove that for now. And let's do some size comparisons here for the alt mode. So starting off, here is with the other Steel Series Brawn, one from the Bumblebee movie. As you can see, yeah, two completely different alt modes there. So there they are. And here he is with the old G1 Brawn. You can see how far we've come in almost 40 years now. But, yeah. And that is it for the alt mode size comparisons. So let's get right down to his transformation. So, starting off right over here, what you want to do is you want to move out this little piece thing. It kind of fills in this thing here. It always likes to pop off on both sides. So let me just reattach this real quick. Okay, so there's that. I just want to move out. Oh, the piece on this thing fell out. So now you got both legs out. That's another thing I hate. Why these little gap fillers? I mean, I'm fine with gap fillers, but like, man, these do not stain good. If they were gonna have them in here, they should have done a lot better. Oh wait, I just realized they're there, but like as you can see, the tabs there, or the slots there, those tabs are. I think you kind of have to more just kind of go like this instead of just yanking it out. But still, I don't see why that had to be there. I don't know. They could have just molded it all in, and you know, it would have been a lot better. But oh well. Anyways, so next you just want to close up the shin area, and then flip out the toes and the heel spurs, and just do the same thing right here. So now you got both of the lower legs done. So now you just want to lift up the thighs and straighten out the legs, and then they should click into place or something like that. Or actually, no, you got to bring it up here, and then there you go. So that way it's all even out, and there you go. So now we got both of the legs done. So next thing, what you want to do is you want to kind of just move this up. It'll work. There you go. And just flip this back into here. And then after that, you just want to untab both of the forearms. There you go, just wiggle them out, and then rotate these forward. And swing this one right here. And you just want to move up these little orangish pieces. And just want to move them back. And same thing right here. So now you got that going on, then just swivel around the bicep here, flip out the fist, and same thing for this one. Oop, this went down. There we go. Stay in, come on. There we go. Alright, swivel here at the waist, and then after that, you just want to, you just want to bring forward this section here, obviously rotate the head around, and then next, move that around this piece towards right here, and then just close this up. Then next, you just want to bring up this backpack piece, and I'll just kind of stay right there. And once you got that all done, there you guys have Brawn in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, he looks really, really good. I'm a huge fan of how he turned out. You know, still, you know, like little quirks, but honestly, there's less quirks here than, you know, in the alt mode. Not to say, you know, that they're, you know, I mean, there still were, I mean, there really only was a few in the alt mode, but for here, there's a lot less, so. Yeah, but anyways, let's take a look at his head sculpt. Great head sculpt. They nailed it. Looks exactly how it should. And yeah, the chest here, Alba insignia. Now, I love the silver that they got here. Well, obviously for the face, but also for the forearms and fists. That's cool. Unpainted plastic right here, but that doesn't look too bad. And they got silver here for the knees. Would be nice if they had like a little more paint around here. Seems a little bare bones. On the back here, he has his backpack, but I'm pretty sure that is cartoon accurate. And I love how, these wheels kind of come back here. I always love when Transformers they have like two wheels right next to each other in a certain area like this. It's always cool. Huge fan of that. But yeah, so there is the details. So yeah. Oh yeah, here's from the side. Unfortunately, you can see a little hollow space right there. And yeah. But yeah, so anyways, now for the articulation. His head does swivel. So you can get good movement. You just kind of have to move this forward if you want to get to budge a bit better, though. Shoulders do rotate a full 180. And they do move outwards as far. He does have a bicep swivel. A bend at the elbow. He does have in and out movement here at the wrist. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can kick up this far, back that far, and then out that far. He does have a thigh swivel. And he does have a bend at the knee. And then he does have an ankle pivot. Toes do move back and forth, and so do the heel spurs. So pretty neat little articulation here, especially for a Deluxe this size. I mean, this is one of the smallest Deluxes that we've gotten thus far. But hey, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm glad we're getting a lot of these Deluxe mini bots. They've all been pretty good. Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee, what else? Warpath. I know there's Cosmos, but I unfortunately never found him. At least not yet. Maybe someday they'll reissue him, or maybe I'll find him on a third-party market or something, like eBay or garage sale or something. One day I will find him, but and yeah, can't wait for more of these. These are really well done. So yeah. Oh, and one more thing, accessories. You got his gun there, so you can put it there. You got stored back here, just as with the alt mode. So yeah, now anyways, let me make sure he stays straight here. So yeah. Anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Brawn. And again, I absolutely love, the homage that this design did to this one. It's both, definitely a G1 inspired design, but also kind of takes on something new, like especially with the head. It looks a lot more like Juggernaut from, Marvel Comics. So that's pretty cool. And here he is with the G1 Brawn. With the little hook hands. And something interesting, too. You probably know this during the transformation. And this was confirmed by Hasbro. You can, if you want to, because of how he transforms. You can just... you already know where this is going. So, you just move out the legs here. And here. And... and now you got his old toy legs right here, and I love how it's designed very similar. Like it's slim here, like it's almost identical. That's pretty cool. But man, this looks pretty stupid. But it's something you can do. Again, Hasbro themselves, confirm. Yeah, it's something that they did put in. But yeah, you can't really stand like this. But that's to be expected. But yeah, there's that. Neat little homage to the old figure, we'll say. But it's something there that just is there. After this review, I don't think I'll ever do that again, or maybe I probably will. I'm lying to you guys. I probably will put him back in that leg mode, but not very often though, because it's just kind of pointless. Besides being a little nostalgic reference. But yeah, so there you guys have the robot mode size comparisons. And of course, since this is a Studio Series figure, she'll take a look at the backdrop. So, as teased before with the packaging, yeah, you got this right here. This is sadly Brawn's final moments right here, where the Decepticons, invade the ship, and as you can see, the hole there was created by the Decepticons there. See the little thing, oh, those are like wires. I'm like, wait, are those Decepticons flying in? But yeah, so there's that. Of course, you got A622, Studio Series, all this here. Transfers the movie, so same usual stuff with these backdrops. So you just put Brawn right there. He's just acting all chill while Decepticons are literally invading their ship. But there's that. Again, I don't keep these, so but if you do and you want to have Brawn with his backstrap, that's how he'd look. Unless for some reason you'd put him in his alt mode. But yeah, there's that. I wonder, you know how there's the Ironhide and Prowl 2-pack thing where they have them basically having fatal wounds. I wonder if they probably will do a 2-pack with Ratchet and Brawn, because honestly, well, Brawn just came out and Ratchet's coming out in a few months or a month or so. I know I think some people are starting to get him, but yeah, I wonder if we will get a 2-pack. If so, it probably will be next year, because I think there is a listing for another one of these buzzworthy 2-packs. But yeah, interesting to see what they'll do. But of course, like this Prowl and Ironhide 2-packs, they'll probably shell form at my Target, just like with those. So, but yeah, there you guys have him with the backdrop. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Brawn. And yeah, I gotta say, another well done deluxe mini-bot character. Again, absolutely love what they've done with these ones as compared to those old Legends class mini-bots in the Prime Wars trilogy and Thrilling 30. Love what they're doing here. They're a lot more accurate to the G1 cartoon, and also, have more articulation, detail paint, and just really love how this guy turned out. Definitely one of my favorite deluxes from Studio Series this year, I have to say. And yeah, he's really neat. Some complaints, obviously, in the alt mode. That's probably where I get the most complaints. For me here for this guy. It's mainly just the back. It's lacking paint. It's not lacking a lot of paint. It's lacking any paint. At the very least, they could have had paint in, like the same light blue paint, the same light blue paint for the back window, and maybe some like black paint as well for just a little this thing right here, maybe. I suppose, I'm not sure. But besides that, and of course, I mean, my copy at least has that tabbing issue with the right side of the front of the vehicle, but that's just my copy, so I don't think that really counts. As for robot mode, I guess the only complaint is you can see, the hollow space a little bit through there, but it's not too bad. So really the main complaint is just the rear window paint. But yeah, besides that, really, really nice figure. So, but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So, anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.